Emergency police, paramedical. Is he conscious?
No, he's not conscious.
Is he breathing normally?
Well, leave his head back to his airway.
Is he breathing normally?
No, not really.
Okay, then you need to get him out of the vehicle and lay him flat on his back because it sounds like we need to start CPR. Just get him flat on his back and kneel beside him.
Okay, and his chest impression only?
Yes, hands in the center of his chest, right between the nipples. Put the other hand on top of that. Press down firmly with the heels of your hands about an inch. And what I want you to do is do it 50 times, 50, and count out loud.
Got it.
Do like 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
15 people die every day in Arizona from cardiac arrest, but 911 calls like the one that you just heard are leading to more lives saved in Mesa. Mesa's dispatch was the first in our state to implement new American Heart Association guidelines. The Mesa Fire Department are also seeing success, a significant increase in lives saved, bumping them up to one of the highest save rates in the nation. Captain Forrest Smith and Captain John Tobin of the Mesa Fire Department join us right now to show us exactly how to save a life. And if you heard the beeping, that's because we're going to do a live demonstration in just a couple of seconds. But first off, Mesa has one of the highest save rates in the country from cardiac arrest, a rate that has actually increased from 33% to 57%. Why is that so?
Well, what it is, it's the innovations that we've been able to do as far as working with the Department of Health Services, Dr. Bobrow, and a few other entities in the state who have showed us some programs that have worked, and by way of what we call minimally interrupted cardioresuscitation. Basically, the idea is to keep compressions going, keep oxygenated blood flowing through the body without interrupting that. And so we found through these studies is that we're actually increasing these survival rates. Once upon a time, we were as low as 3%. Now we're seeing these numbers up to 57%. That is an excellent increase for us and for our customers out there.
That is huge. Okay, so we're going to do our live demo right now. So we want to pretend that we have, we've already cleared the tables. We're going to pretend this is our living room floor. So Captain Tobin, if you'll join us here.
You betcha.
Explain to us how exactly to do CPR when we're pretending, let's just say Uncle Bob, he's had a heart attack. And so what do we do from here? And explain the machine for us too.
Sure. So the biggest thing for a bystander is to be able to recognize when somebody is in cardiac arrest. And the way that we do that is we shake and shout this victim. So we would say, Forrest would say,
Uncle Bob, Uncle Bob, Uncle Bob, are you awake? Uncle Bob, wake up, wake up.
Okay, so if Uncle Bob doesn't move, doesn't do anything, we're not able to wake him up, that's a problem. No matter what, even if he has a pulse, it's still a problem. Okay. So we need to call 911 at that point. So either you call 911 or you say, hey, you go call 911.
In the meantime, what do you do as you're waiting?
So we're not gonna wait for the person to get done calling 911. We're gonna start right away. So then we're gonna find the center of his chest, which a good way to find that is kind of the crease of his armpit, and you move it across, and then put one hand in the center of the chest, the other hand on top, and then you lock your arms, and then you push hard and you push fast, and you don't stop.
Now, how do you know how hard to press? That always concerns me.
The American Heart Association wants us to press down at least 2 inches, but there's no real way to gauge that, Tram. So push hard, and you'll probably have to push harder than you think.
Okay, so, a lot of people, this can be obviously a state of panic. They may forget exactly what to do. So, there's actually a very simple way to remember this, and it's actually to the tune of a very popular music. So why don't we listen to that music? It's Staying Alive. Most of you have heard it. So let me take over here as our viewers are listening to the music, and you just do it to the beat, right?
Absolutely.
Staying Alive. Okay.
Staying Alive is at the beat of 100 beats per minute, and that's what we want. So we want you to lock your elbows, come a little bit forward, now rock back and forth, up and down. There you go.
Okay.
You're doing
with
perfect.
The beat. And this machine is indicating how much pressure I'm giving Uncle Bob?
This EKG monitor has a special program that is not available everywhere yet, but it's soon to be it'll be the national standard here pretty soon. It shows how deep you're going. So you're doing 1.8 inches right now, so we need you to go a little deeper so it's harder.
Deeper.
But your rate
is a lot of strain.
Is perfect. You're right at 100 per minute, and that's what we want you at. This is how our firefighters are able to do CPR. We use this machine, and that's why we're seeing these numbers.
That is incredible. And you know what? If you remember the song, you know, you're singing it in your head.
Absolutely.
You can really, really keep up with it, and it's fast. I mean, you're going at a very rapid pace. Okay, so the American Heart Association put out a really funny video to reinforce how easy it can be to save a life. And you probably won't forget this message from actor Ken Jeong from the movie Hangover and NBC's sitcom Community. Check it out.
It's definitely a romantic comedy.
Wait, beneath my wing. No, you drink your
Shirt
Man. The heart attack sequel.
Falling down.
This ever happened to you? Harmless game of charades based on film titles turning into a sudden cardiac event? Bam! Shiitake! No? What? Think you're better than me? Well, it happens, all right? It's a real-life situation. I got my daughters here. Call 911. Push hard and fast, okay? Focus! And yes, the beat of staying alive really works.
Disco can save lives. Yes, disco, huh? Check it out. What do you think?
What? Dance party!
Okay, pretty easy way to remember, right? The CPR technique. And you were saying, most important, the biggest takeaway from this is what?
Is the only way that you can hurt this person or to mess up is to not do anything. They're soon to be dead if we don't help them. So you need to do these steps that are really safe and easy, and they can almost triple their chances of survival.
All right, thank you so much, both captains, for being with us and for that live demo. The city of Mesa has free CPR and first aid classes. There's one coming up on June 13th. That's a Wednesday. It starts at 6:30 p.m. and runs till 8:30. That's at Fire Station 201 on East 1st Street in Mesa. We posted the links for more information on our EVB Live page.
All right, now I can remember. Thank